see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Army Black Knights, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Arizona will put it away to start this one. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Army's offense will get the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball.
He's going to take a shot right away. Brings it in down the left side. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Black Knights! That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game where you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll test the right side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. But the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Throwing on the run. Touchdown, Army! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man quickly. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And they move the chains with a nice little old-school pitch and catch with the quarterback and fullback.
Little throwback to the fullback. I love this play. Everyone on defense is expecting this guy to block. He's able to sneak his way out and become a viable target for the QB.
Takes the easy one to the back. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The give to the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. He's got his man. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it. He unleashes a long one. He's got it inside the 25. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. He wants to throw it. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete to the right. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Slips through the line. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Going right to work up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It'll be 3rd and long. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Black Knights will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Burks. Makes the catch, it's Lynch. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Black Knights want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Black Knights trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He wants to change this route. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Quick strike complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Army! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll run it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back.
And down he goes back at the 3.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Arizona runs out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Arizona, 0.
And he's going to bring it out. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And the Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. They get to him as he throws.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lets it fly. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell,
throws toward the end zone. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Army! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Rooks. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Ambrose. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Black Knights are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Black Knights! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
53, Arizona, 0.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Finds his big tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the Black Knights moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Burks. Going for it all. Touchdown, Army! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Number 86.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Rides the back and leaves it. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Black Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Arizona, 0.
He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
We'll take over a 1st and 10.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We've talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Black Knights! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. To the air, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. He's running free down the middle. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And that's an Arizona
punt. He breaks a tackle. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39, not wide enough to move the sticks, and it's fourth down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. They go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ambrose. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Black Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Off play action. And his throw is incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
And the Black Knights come to the line needing just inches for the first down. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Burks. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Army! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together.
He's got it down the right side. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season.
It's another safety. They get their third one of this game. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll leave it with him. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a second down play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Black Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an eat.
There he goes. And he has vexed this defense with scramble after scramble, has another first down. And the Black Knights have this offense rolling. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Using the quick game. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Here we go. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. The give to the tailback. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Hauls it in. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it at the 30. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potentially.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to week 7 now. Yes, the rivalry's